Hey, what is up guys, it is Silver Sun here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the Dragon Ball Super episode 77. So first thing we see is pretty much the universe, the galaxy, until a big giant finger comes out, and pretty much it's revealed to be the two Omni Kings, who are pretty much just poking at these planets, essentially destroying them, turning them to dust and whatnot. Pretty crazy stuff to see, and pretty much they're bored and they don't know what to do, and they want to find something fun to do. So we cut to Goku, who's pretty much at this market selling his vegetables and whatnot to these people, and so pretty much they give him lots of money, and he drives off in this Capsule Corp truck that he got, and so pretty much he's driving, getting ready to train until pretty much he gets ambushed by these robbers and they start shooting at him, but obviously Goku finishes them off pretty quickly, but at the last minute he actually gets shot with one bullet. It doesn't like go through his body or anything like that, not to the severity that it was with Krillin in a few episodes ago. I think last episode, if I'm not mistaken. No, not last episode. The episode before that, actually. But it like nicked him. Like it didn't like hurt or anything like that. He just said like ow and whatnot. But still, like it kind of reminds me of the whole thing with the sorbet and whatnot. You know, he had his guard down at both moments and whatnot. But even then, like even if his guard was down, like I mean, I know we've seen some instances of that, like in the Cell games where you know, Krillin threw the rock at Goku when he was just like relaxing and stuff, and it kind of hurt him and whatnot. But still, I mean, he has God Ki now. You'd think, you know, especially by now, he'd be, you know, used to that kind of stuff. His body would be like more durable. Speaking of gods, pretty much Goku calls Beerus's place, pretty much asking Whis to train him again in exchange for food, obviously. And so pretty much Goku goes out and gets the food with Goten and whatnot. But before that actually happened, Goten wanted to train with Goku at Whis' place and whatnot, but Chi-Chi wouldn't allow it, so they kind of just like snuck off while she got all mad and whatnot, which I thought was pretty funny and whatnot. But after that, pretty much they're going out, getting the food for Beerus and whatnot, and then so pretty much they meet up at Capsule Corp, and Goku pretty much asks, you know, if Vegeta could help him train, but pretty much he has to stay behind and help Bulma because she's pregnant and whatnot with their new child and whatnot. So that's pretty cool to see, you know, Vegeta actually being, you know, a family man once again, you know, a lot better than Goku has been. So Whis pretty much shows up, and him and Goku pretty much depart to Beerus's planet, and they're pretty much training and such. And then Goku actually goes Super Saiyan and blocks one of Whis' blasts, which I think is, I mean, it's good that he's gotten that powerful, but it just doesn't make too much sense in my opinion, because earlier in the episode, you know, he got shot by that bullet and it actually hurt him. Sure, he was in his base form, and sure, he was, you know, not on his guard or anything like that. But still, like, you compare that to, like, what's happening now. He's in his Super Saiyan form and is able to block a blast attack from Whis of all people. So, I'm not really sure where the power scaling's at there. But pretty much, Goku's wondering about that whole universal tournament thing that Zeno talked about earlier. And so, pretty much, he's thinking of going over there and talking to the Omni King. But pretty much Beerus is like, no, don't push the button and whatnot, and it actually gets kind of tense as pretty much he's about to Hakai Goku if he leaves and whatnot, because, you know, while Zeno is very powerful and whatnot, he's also very innocent and like childlike, so it's pretty dangerous to be around him and stuff like that, and so is Goku kind of. So pretty much Goku kind of fools them, like he throws up the button, quote unquote, pretty much, but like he actually had it in his hand obviously, and so pretty much he pushes the button and he's off. So Goku shows up, pretty much reminding both the Omni Kings about the whole tournament thing and whatnot, and pretty much they're just talking about it amongst themselves, saying that it's gonna be good and whatnot, and they get really excited. And so pretty much they get really excited and they like knock over the table thing, where they had like all the universes and like planets and stuff like that, and then one of the planets like disappeared and whatnot. I don't know if all the other planets disappeared and whatnot, but that's pretty, you know, crazy to see that happen, you know, them having that kind of power but pretty much the Grand Priest pretty much tells them that he's gonna tell all the Supreme Kais and whatnot the plans and how they're gonna schedule this thing out. And so pretty much Goku goes back to Beerus's planet, pretty much insisting that they go to the Supreme Kai's world as quickly as possible. And so pretty much they go there, and pretty much the Grand Priest shows up, pretty much telling them that there's going to be 10 warriors from each universe fighting in this tournament, telling them what day it's going to be and all that other stuff. And then pretty much it shows, all the other fighters from this universe, Universe 7, and who's going to be fighting in this tournament. And then pretty much the episode ends there. And then it shows us the preview for the next episode, which looks pretty cool. I'd imagine, they're going to show all the gods and warriors and whatnot by the end of it. Probably not going to be too much fighting in there just yet. But as far as this episode goes, I thought it was pretty good, from the new intro to the outro and whatnot. Everything just seemed kind of fresh. Everything just seemed kind of new, especially with the newer art style that they're kind of going with, the thicker lines in most of the scenes and whatnot. Hopefully it carries out throughout the rest of this arc. I really like it so far. Love the new intro and whatnot. And I'm really excited for this arc. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode, though. Did you guys like it? Did you hate it? Are you guys excited to see what happens in this arc? Are you guys excited to see, the warriors fight each other and whatnot and all that other good, great stuff? And yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. And until the next one, Silver Sun is out.